The Ravens Flock presents The Black Files, an uncensored interview and review podcast for all geek fandom.
Welcome everybody, friends and pals, guys and gals, boys and girls around the world. Pop a squad, pop open a cold one with your boys. It is Monday. We are back on the air. And we're in a couple new ears too. And hopefully we are in your ears as you are listening in to a brand new episode of The Black Files.
Welcome. Yes, indeed. It's been a hot minute since we actually did an episode from The Black Files. I'm glad that we're back here, and I'm glad that we're back doing what we love to do.
Thank you very much. You are listening in to the Uncensored Interview and Review podcast of the Ravens Flock. This is the Black Files. I'm your host, Juan Arauz, one of the heads of the Ravens Flock, and on my right side are the other two heads. I've got Jose Casabona closest to me.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
And we've got Angel Mendez as well.
This is your almighty tallest angel demanding you to get me more snacks.
And as you can't tell from that reference, then you'll be able to tell from us bluntly telling your ass. On this episode, we're going to be reviewing the brand new made-for-TV, 1 hour long special movie, Invader Zim, Enter the Florpus.
It is time to go back to high school. Again.
Maybe your high school. Shit, I never got to get into this mess.
It was always there.
Not for me.
Well, it's because you weren't paying attention. You have to look in the deep, dark corners where the kids with the really big black jeans holding 3 pounds of chains sit.
Dude, I used to have lunch with those kids all the time. Never once did they bring him up.
Well, that's because you're not supposed to.
I was gonna say, dude. I mean, I've been around kids in high school, like in high school years, and they brought up Invader Zim a lot.
And you're referring to the time when you yourself were in high school, right, Jose? We're just making sure.
Course. No.
Okay.
No. I'm 31 years old, and I'm still trying to get my GED.
Oh, God, no.
I just go to the high school to do horrible things to the lunch lady. What are you talking about?
What is with you two?
Listen, man, they serve me crappy food. I have to get my revenge somehow.
Okay, that is wrong because those ladies are just trying to work.
I got
for
a
a
score
living.
to settle with my economics teacher.
Okay, you guys are taking it too far.
Okay.
And
That's hard.
you got issues, and Angel, you just need to let these poor ladies do their work. All right?
I am an issue.
You are a fucking issue, aren't you? There goes the fuck barrier. And in case you folks haven't noticed, yes, as I mentioned earlier, and this is our usual disclosure, for first-time listeners, this is an uncensored interview and review podcast. That means there will be spoilers. That means there will be swearing. That means there will be opinions that may or may not clash with your piddly little worldview. And those opinions are solely those of the individual expressing them, and they are not necessarily reflective of the Ravens Flock as a whole or of any other organization or convention or event or tuna fish sandwich or fucking Black Hole Suns, Won't You Come by Soundgarden. No, they don't belong to anyone else except for that individual, and if you got a problem with it, go check yourself. Welcome to the human race, as Snake Plissken said in Escape from L.A.
I can understand that, but why would people have any negative opinions about tuna fish sandwiches?
Because it's the internet and people will have negative opinions about freaking everything. Remember that one post on Facebook of this person who went on a lengthy, very well-worded rant about how much they hated moonfish?
Moonfish? What the fuck is moonfish?
It's just a big dumb fish that looks like the moon because it's big and round. And they hated them so much, they posted a picture of a seal eating one just because they hated moonfish so damn much.
Holy fuck, you were right. The internet will have a hater for just about anything.
If there's something to hate, they will find a reason.
Stupid.
I mean, come on, dude. We get angry about what people got dangling between their legs nowadays.
Okay, but what we're about to talk about is based off a really cool cartoon series that has had a giant following, and it is impossible to talk about this movie without first talking about the original series of where it came from. Angel, take it away.
Allow me to take you on a trip to the past, to the time where Hot Topic was a common sight and not just a dying brand in the corner of some mall somewhere. Invader Zim is a dark comedy science fiction show, the 14th show in the Nicktoons brand that premiered alongside the Very Odd Parents of all things in March the 30th, 2001. It is considered one of the darkest things that Nicktoons has ever done, but considering
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, and considering Jonen's previous work was Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, that should come as no surprise. So, a little synopsis here. Oh, by the way, this was not only done by Jonen, it was written by Frank Conniff.
By who? John and what?
John Vasquez is the creator of the show.
There you go.
And it was written by Frank Conniff. You might know him as the man who worked with Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Nice.
The result was a very oddball, dork, and satirical style of humor, showing a universe where everything but failure is a mute option. The whole plot coincides with the fact that The main character is Zim, a little alien for the race known as the Urkin. It's an incredibly technologically advanced race that likes snacks and invading and pretty much nothing else. They go around taking over worlds for grand and stupid reasons, but Zim is the worst of them all. He's the crappiest invader that ever invaded anything, and he's personally responsible for screwing up pretty much everything he ever does. So the leaders give him the glorious mission to go take over Earth, by which I mean let's get the hell out of here as quickly as possible. So Zim, in all his glorious stupid incompetence, falls onto Earth and gets to work, only to be thwarted by a young paranormal investigator called Div, member of the genius membrane family. And pretty much the comedy of the show stars on the fact that everybody is stupid, the smartest people are only slightly smarter than the stupid, and failure is the only option. The show came under some serious, hilarious amount of fame, not by its demographic. It was aimed at 6 to 11-year-olds, and instead it caught the joy of everybody older than that, because the show is dark. It is kind of fucked up. Extremely dark. The show is, I'm going to kill you to time travel dark. The show is, I'm going to steal organs and stuff them into my body dark. The show is, I'm going to shave off a layer of my skin to kill giant mutant lice dark. And they got away with some serious stuff. Combined with this really sharp, heavy, dark, and shaded style of color, like very beautiful style of drawing, the fandom it built, the huge amount of memes, and very seemingly bizarre, out-of-place humor, it became a genuine hit. Unfortunately, and compared to popular belief, it's not because it wasn't making fans, it's because the show was prohibitively expensive to use. It didn't last. And it just sort of...
How was that shit expensive? Okay, yeah, 2001.
Dude, for its time, though, the show looked fantastic. They were using CG heavily in some episodes, and CG back then was...
Yeah, it was pricey as balls.
Astronomically expensive. So unfortunately, the show came to end somewhere around the second season, and it surprisingly, and it just kind of faded from the public eye, but not from the internet, which fell in love with the characters.
And as you know, the cult counterculture shit, like you mentioned earlier, the fucking Hot Topic scene kids gobble that shit up.
And if the amount of gay fan fiction I found online about the two main characters is anything to say, the love for the show never really faded. And after a few years, it was picked up for a comic series, which continues on the events of the show.
Was it published with IDW?
I think so, and it was done a little differently. The characters had a slightly different style, different color and such, and a few plots were revisited on that one. Let me look into that matter real quick here.
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah, interestingly, the CG animation was done in such a way that even the guys with Futurama were going, God damn, stop, you're going too far.
Dude, guys.
Unfortunately, yeah, the show was generally struggling with its budget for most of the episode. It left as quickly as it came because of the expensive. Petitions immediately rose to bring the show, but unfortunately, it just didn't do anything. And then the comics came in, specifically, let me check the information here. In 2015, Only Press announced an Invader Zim comic book revival, which was released on July 8th of 2015, and it kept going for quite some time. Then in 2017, April, Nickelodeon Studios announced that Zim will return to animation as a 71-minute television show known as Enter the Florpus. Joan M. Vasquez returned as the executive producer and director, with composer Kevin Mate and most of the voice cast also reprising the roles.
Yep.
It completed production on January 16, 2019, and it was released in August 2019. And that's what we're going to talk about right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
I can't wait to jump on this.
I got to tell you guys right now. Before today, being the date that we recorded this, not the day that you guys are listening to it, before today, I only had a passing knowledge and like sense of giving a damn for anything involving Invader Zim, and that was only because I never got to watch it or see it or enjoy it or what the fuck. I'm like, okay, so it's about some alien and he's got a little dog, or it's a robot that thinks he's a dog and it's stupid, and hijinks ensue because he's a school-age kid or some shit. And so I'm not over here thinking like, okay, so he's supposed to be this fucking megalomaniac, super genius out to conquer the earth for his people. Like that part of the story just never clicked for me.
Yeah.
Am I wrong for that, or is it just my age showing?
You were right. You were right at being wrong, because he's smart, but the whole point of the show was the fact that Zim is a complete fuck up on everything else.
Yeah.
Intelligence on the triple digits, wisdom on the -0.
Oh,
yeah. Half of the episodes, he basically completely screws himself over. The other half is Dave doing something to stop him.
Yeah, that's the running joke. Much similar to Pinky and the Brain, when Brain tries to come up with plans to take over the world, and despite his ingenuity and despite his brilliance, he always comes up short.
Yeah, he comes up short because he's kind of dumb.
He's an arrogant idiot with a self-serving memory who is truly convinced that the almighty tallest are giving him a really important mission to, well, I think John Vasquez himself said it. Zim is biologically like 30 years old. He just thinks that picking fights with a 12-year-old is a good use of his time.
Oh my God, Angel.
Oh my God, he's an internet beatard. Oh my God.
Basically.
No, guys, another thing. Since I referenced picking into Brain, what does Brain and Zim have in common? Dumb sidekicks.
Yeah, no, of course.
Brain has Pinky. Zim has Gurr.
A really, really defective security robot. We see
Who's
other
dumb as balls who dresses like a little dog.
We see other security robots in the series, and they work perfectly. In fact, in one episode, when Gurr got his intelligence restored, eventually he decided, no, the parameters of this mission are in danger because of you, and promptly tries to kill
Zim.
And of course, Zim never learns. In fact, no one ever learns.
Of course not.
A running theme on the show is the fact that everybody's fucked up in some way and incredibly stupid. Zim is Zim.
Yeah.
The race that he comes from are a bunch of idiots with incredibly high technological advantage that, mind you, we have seen some very, very competent invaders here and there. But ultimately, it doesn't change the fact that they are working for a government whose structure is based on who is the tallest. That is the leader. Think about that for a second.
God.
Yeah.
They have ships
Jose,
that can fly to
you
the
would be a
suns.
god among these freaking morons.
Dude, I would be like C-3PO surrounded by Ewoks.
Exactly. the fact that Zim can
If you don't do what Jose says, he'll get angry and use his magic. Boom!
Oh, yup, yup.
And of course, a constant running theme is the stupidity of people. Like, Div's sister Gaz is completely apathetic. She's actually quite a bit nicer in the
Kind of
movie.
like Mindy no, not am I?
Mandy.
Mandy. Who was I thinking Mindy of?
In the Grim
I meant
and
to say
Mandy
Mandy.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grim and Billy and Mandy, the Grim Adventures.
Yes.
Fantastic show. Check it out.
No, you know what I like in the series? The small but awesome interactions between Gaz and Gurr.
They were funny.
They were
What
fun.
the fuck?
So yeah, actually, there were a few changes here and there. Mainly, and this one, they actually drew some criticism. Gaz is actually quite a bit nicer in the movie that she's in the show. Because in the comic books and in the movies, she's still your little sister. As she said herself, I shit on you because you can take it. In the show, she was kind of completely apathetical to everything.
Like, whatever.
Everything at all. And she would go to terrifying fucking lengths to get revenge on someone. In fact, that was one of the things that Jonan wanted to fix because he said, the show kind of got away from me. There were some parts that I wanted to fix. In fact, at one point, Div was so disliked by the general public that Jonan Vasquez basically talked to the animators and going, no. And they made him like this, make him a mode like this. He called it the America Hates Div project. Because we got to make the kid a little sympathetic, otherwise you won't care if he wins.
Strictly speaking, he's supposed to be the good guy in this, even though your protagonist of the story is supposed to be quote unquote like the bad guy taking over the earth, but he's a fucking moron.
Div can be just as cruel and callous as Zim when they want to get what they want.
When they want to get what they want.
Like in one of the first episodes, you see him sketching on the notepad, and he's just sketching about how he's going to vivisect Zim while he's still alive.
Holy crap, man!
Yeah, the kid's obsession with proving himself right led to some dark shit happening in the show.
Gross.
Well, let's not waste any time and let's actually get right into the movie.
Right, so the movie begins with Zim. Okay, it begins with an episode of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hang on a minute. I think I noticed something that has been a problem of ours.
Please tell me that thing has been
yes,
recording.
it has been recording this whole time.
Thank God, because otherwise I would just get off from this couch and leave.
No, I noticed that there was a problem here. Somebody had fucked around with the switches that I had here, and I'm about to slap things. I hope everyone's been able to hear us this whole time. If not, I'll be fixing this in post.
Little known
because
fact that nobody.
Of course, I fucking fix it.
It is
in
a little
post.
known fact that nobody fucks with that machine except Juan. So that's actually his fault. He's just terribly schizophrenic.
No,
Don't tell him I said that.
I swear to God, nobody should have touched those little dials, those little switches next to the dials. I would have slapped things. All right.
Of course.
Whatever. Okay,
Of
it's
course.
Of
Of
course.
course.
fine. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm not even here.
Of course.
But I digress.
Motherfucker.
Okay,
So we begin with a brief intro of what the show is.
Yeah.
In the style of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Honestly,
Many
the beginning
years.
part completely explains the premise of Invader Zim.
Yeah.
Basically, except that it's drawn like JoJo. So Dave goes from a skinny 12-year-old to
This
a
big
buff.
I am Dib. I am
membrane.
12
I am
years
12
old.
years old.
I was watching, I was like, what the fuck?
And I'm like, oh boy, I can feel the memes. But the main story is the fact that, Zim just kind of disappeared he's gone for a whole year, and Div has fallen into such a ridiculous state of paranoia that his butt has fused to his chair. He's grown overweight, and there's just bodily fluids everywhere.
Oh,
Like
man.
you see like eye boogers and snot and earwax.
Oh,
on his face, and the little hooky thing in his, like, that cowlick in his hair.
He has a scythe for cowlick.
Yeah. It was apparently overgrown and all over the ground and shit.
He's so disgusting that his sister has to wear a hazmat suit called the gasmat suit.
Smart call.
Just to open the door and go, dude, you gotta eat. And he just goes, no, I gotta figure something.
Just slide the food into the room.
She's like,
I don't want to slide anything into the room. I need a stick to slide it in.
I hate using the pushing stick. And then Zim shows up, and Dib goes, holy shit, he's stretching. Only people that stretch like that are getting ready to do evil things.
And he's like wheels himself out. He looks like this eldritch abomination out of like fucking Doom. You remember the fucking pinkies from Doom that they got like fucking robo butts and like wheel ass butts?
This series
like that.
genuinely benefits from a better budget because it looks fantastic.
Somewhere out there, the creator of Ren and Stimpy's like, he's got an itch in the back of his ear, like, huh? Do I need to get a lawsuit? Do I need, because of just how gross fucking Dib looked on that. It looked like something out of a fucking Ren and Stimpy cartoon, man.
This is actually fairly tame compared to the show. There was an episode where Zim straight up went around stealing organs from his classmates and just stuffing them into his body. At one point, he starts talking to Div, and while he's gloating, an intestine just flops out of his mouth, and he just actually sucks it back in.
A children's show.
Dude, that show was effed up. But anyway, we find out that phase 1 of Zim's glorious plan was make Div fall into horrible, like, what's it called? Paranoia, just by skipping. Also, it is fair enough to warn you. Let me tell you how fucking stupid Zim is.
How fucking stupid is he?
In one episode, he actually almost killed Div by tossing rubber piggies into the time stream, causing Div to have a series of horrible, life-altering rubber piggy-related incidents.
In order to like traumatize him?
To kill him.
Oh, in order to kill him. Oh my god.
And he keeps dropping until we get the scene of just Div, mangled and scarred, being revived by an ambulance. And then suddenly he just goes, well, that's all the problem, and starts drinking a soda, only for the wall to explode and this giant humanoid Metal Gear showing up with Div inside. Because turns out after he almost died, his father, the brilliant Professor Membrane, says, and I quote, after that horrible incident, I saved his life by making him a super strong titanium skeleton with the strength of 10,000 little boys. And Zim nearly gets killed by that. Guess how he stops it?
How?
He grabs a rubber piggy, throws it at the beginning of the time stream when the episode started to stop it. We cut to the present. Dib is perfectly normal going, I can't help but to feel like I'm missing something. Cut to Zim in his house, drooling like an idiot, with his brain in his hand because the piggy replaced itself in his skull.
Inside his own skull. What the fuck?
And then the episode ended.
Oh my god.
A children's show.
There is nothing stopping Zim from literally pulling out his Pax laser guns, going to Div's house and shooting him. There is also nothing stopping Div from doing the same with one of the guns in his father's arsenal.
It's literally the matter of, why don't you just shoot the fucker?
Because they're stupid. The problem is, Div is 12. He's allowed to be stupid. Yeah. Zim is...
Not 12.
Zim is Zim.
Zim is an alien.
He's a moron. But that's how stupid they are.
Oh my god.
Everything is stupid.
And when back to the movie though. Dib is like wheeling himself out, golluming all over himself. And Zim is actually standing with a dramatic pose. I've been waiting for you, Dib. What are you doing here, ugly goblin? I'm waiting for the Dib to show up.
I am Dib. What?
I
was waiting for you, dude.
I know. I saw you turn on the sprinklers for the dramatic rain.
We see that the beautiful thing is we see all this dramatic rain and thunder and camera angles, and it's just a sprinkler and a fucking thing waving a sheet. And he just kicks everything else and goes, "You can't prove anything." And I'm like, yeah, they got the show just right.
Yeah, they got the show just right.
Hell, even Zim showed like a video footage of what he's been doing this whole time.
So here's the beautiful part and why Zim works in being a stupid show. Zim's plan is genuinely good. Like, make your opponent go mad from paranoia. Okay, so what's phase 2? Oh, shit. Zim literally spent a whole year sitting in his toilet laughing about how good his plan was. And he straight up forgot what part 2 was.
Plan 2 was.
And that's the whole deal with the show. Zim freaks the fuck out.
Oh, shit!
Runs into his house and starts making plans. Meanwhile, Dib is like, I am more chair than man now. I need to get back into working shape.
And so he starts a workout montage while Zim's trying to figure out his phase 2. And you even show that he's beefing up like a fucking giant roided beefcake, the likes of which I would make Brock Lesnar flinch in fear.
And then the best
montage
part is,
ends
the montage
by...
ends, he's perfectly back to where he knows. I got too strong, so then I got back to not being that strong. And then he just casually tosses dumbbells the size of my head through the wall and farts his chair
the
through
chair
the wall.
off of his ass.
And I'm like, what?
You saw that he was like he got cleaned up because what's her face Gaz using her Gazmat suit hoses him down with a fire hose and scrubs him with a soapy bar.
Soap bucket.
Like,
and then she starts playing guitar to give him motivation. And when he gets dressed all dramatic, she goes, please don't put on the coat again. I have to. It makes me look mysterious.
No, it doesn't. It makes you look like Jose and
You
me
look
when
like
we
a
were
dweeb.
12.
Hey,
Oh,
shut
wait.
up!
Oh wait, we were 12.
Yeah.
Oh, and you man.
For the record, though, Dib's insane, like, super strength is not exactly like an unknown feat. In the series, at least once, he punched a table into kindling with his bare hands out of sheer, like, autistic anger.
That is
So
pretty
he
cool.
really
Oh my
is.
God.
The little boy is canonically that
sheer
freaking
authentic.
strong.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Considering
throughout
the
this
crap
whole
he deals with.
montage, as Dib was trying to get him back in shape to come after Zim, what has Zim been doing?
He was bullshitting and trying to find out what his phase 2 was supposed to be this whole time. He pulls out gadgets. He pulls out this crazy shit, and all the while he's trying to contact his people and their leadership and their armada. And he was trying to find out, okay, guys, I've got Earth ready for you. Why don't you come on down? Like,
What?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Calling back to Angel, what Angel stated about certain aliens being stupid.
About his alien race.
Yeah, his alien race. Yes, we actually cut to the fleet. Like
They're just eating donuts and drinking soda.
No. Before that, they were destroying planets,
Literally
just ramming
plowing through them.
Like, holy crap. And their entrance was awesome. It actually makes you feel like they're a big fucking threat.
And
then
You see them chomping down on like donuts or bagels or something.
Donuts. Those are
Donuts.
donuts.
That was
They
donuts.
like snacks.
Oh, God.
Bagels are not snacks. Also, it looks impressive until you've seen the show and realize, yeah, the back of that ship, of that massive battle cruiser that can punch through a sun, that's nothing but storage for snacks and junk food. That's all they do.
Oh my god.
These stupid idiots just sit there giving orders, blowing up worlds, taking over planets, turning them into fast food joints. Literally planet-sized fast food joints. And it's been so long that they actually genuinely forgot who Zim was for a moment.
Like, you actually see them, the two tallest of the tall fucking
Just
alien
showing off
rulers.
Hey, you remember Zim? You mean the guy who brings us the donuts? No.
That's
Jim.
Invader Zim.
We like Jim. You mean Zim? Goes to a picture of him looking like a drooling idiot. Oh, yeah. I hate that guy so much.
I
know,
hate
he's
him.
the worst.
I'm so glad he's dead.
It's a good thing that he's not even here. Cut to the screen.
Hello,
My tallest!
nipples.
Oh, fuck.
Like, oh shit.
The
he's so
purple
alive.
one hasn't been eating anything except solid food, and he makes a spit take that lasts for like 30 seconds and pushes another Urkin out of the way. It was amazing.
we got a transmission from Zim.
They basically just... He starts freaking out because he doesn't have phase 2, and they're just sitting there going, I can't believe this is a member of our race. Jesus Christ. So Zim goes, you know what? I'll think of something. He blows up the TV and goes, okay, my race only travels in a straight line. Show me all the planets they're conquering. Show me their patterns.
And
I
then
don't have enough power to actually show you that. That is way too much. Okay, then get more power and be sneaky about it. The computer, voiced by Jordan Vasquez, proceeds to sprout a million fucking sentinel tentacles from the Matrix. Sneaking! And causes a fucking countrywide blackout.
Sneaking!
Oh my god.
Sneaking! Sneaking!
So, let's get one thing out of the way. There was a misconception. I gotta get up because this is my TED Talk time now.
Okay. Welcome to Angel Mendez's TED
There
Talk.
was a bit of a misconception of the show, thinking, and one of the biggest flaws that people show about the show's humor is that it's random humor.
Yeah.
Not random as in random. I mean,
Hold the mic up so I can hear
random XD, like the shit they type on the image boards. And that's one of the reasons why they have some trouble actually acclimating to the show. The thing is, it's not. It never was. The humor of the show was dark as shit sometimes.
But it was absurdism.
Incredibly absurd, but it fit within the flames of the show. The only thing that we would consider random was Gurr. And he's basically there to say dumb, funny shit with his squeaky, modulated voice. That's it. Unfortunately,
the plan is we're going to get a lot of pizzas, and I'm going to roll in them, and that's how I became a giant pizza.
girl, that is not it is not the time for the giant pizza story now. Also, that never happened. Funny thing is, it happens during the montage.
During the montage, yep.
Yeah, like Gurr is the stupid shit. Yes, that makes sense. But the majority of the humor of the show comes from the pretty much failure is the only option, aka everybody's dumb. What about the smart people?
Ensue.
They are dumb in their own way too.
It's shenanigans ensuing. It's meant to be like a children's cartoon show with it being shenanigans and having fun, and everything's reset by the end of the episode.
Gur is really popular. Do you remember? I'm gonna sing the Doom song now.
Yeah,
that's probably the only thing that I could remember. With
that happens once in episode 1 and never again. But the problem is, Gur is very popular, so the stupid crap he says becomes memes.
Mimetic mutations,
and
a
inevitably, people only tend to remember that and nothing else, which is why there was a bit of a stigma for the show of just being random-ass dumb humor, etc., 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 etc. But ultimately, no. The movie is meant to show you that the humor of the show makes sense. And Dib is ready to go. Dib is ready to go. He's strong. He's brave. He's fast. He has his case full of stuff. He has not the love of his father, which is the thing that shows up in the movie. Apparently, one of the reasons Dave is all pissy about this is A, nobody believes him, and B, his father, the foremost scientific mind in the entire world, doesn't believe him because to him, son, aliens aren't scientific. We actually get this really sad moment where Dave opens his garage and shows all the stupid alien crap he's collected and magic. By the way, Dave can do magic. He has books in his room called spell drives. It is implied that he basically raised the dead at least once in the show.
Holy shit.
No, he actually says that. Like, he's like episode 3 or something. His dad is like, Dib, are you raising the dead again? No, Dad. And it was only one time. Come on, man. And he literally shows him the spaceship. And because the spaceship is not working because it hasn't been fixed, the dad is like, I don't know. I can't believe on things that are not working. And Dave goes, sometimes I wish you would just have my back. Wishing isn't very scientific, son. I'm like, wow. Holy shit, man.
The level of ignorance and
for
just
the
turning
smartest
a
man in
blind
the
eye.
world,
Yeah.
even Professor Mainbrain is kind of a dumbass.
Yes, he is.
So we run in, kicks the door down, and we see
Holy
that
Lord.
Zim has fallen into a state of depression, and he's just literally buried in cheese and nachos, which apparently are like alcohol to his people. Every time somebody eats nachos in that show that's an alien, they go like drunk. It's weird. He basically found out that the Earth is a shing-billion light years away from the Earth. A shmillion years away.
Light years.
So that means that they never had a chance to stop there. They were never going to stop, and they were never... So Dave is just depressed. He's on the ground like...
Because he finally realizes, oh shit, my people sent me here to get me away from them.
My people don't care about me. And Dave is like, yes!
Like, wait, what?
Does that mean I won? Holy shit,
I don't care anymore.
And in the spirit of the show, nobody gets to enjoy victory because, like, even Dib is like, come on, man. Just,
like,
come
really?
on. Can I at least, like, show you off to the world so I can solidify my victory over you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not do what you want?
All right, put it there. And Zim is so dead on the inside that he just extends his foot. And when we see him at the big, like, reunion collaboration of scientists, he's still laying on the ground on the catwalk just...
Oh, whatever. Yeah. There's this whole thing of Dr. Membrane creating this bracelet that runs apps and generates world peace if children use it.
Yeah, children create chaotic, happy, and peaceful energy. So if all the children in the world join their hands together...
and use this app bracelet of his...
it will create a wonderful, like, super powerful peace wave and make peace the most peaceful day that ever peaced in the history of peace. Peace, bruh.
It's a nice concept.
Yeah,
I wish it were real.
Dave
But
gets
then
his
wishing
copy
is
of the
a scientific.
bracelet and gets it upgraded by Zim to take over the network so he can show off the alien instead. And Gas is like, dude, don't do the stupid thing. I won't do the stupid thing. Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry, I got it.
She's giving him the side eye while he's got a shit-eating grin, sweating bullets.
And she slowly slides into the hallway in the dark. Don't fuck this up.
I'm watching you, motherfucker.
Don't fuck this up. So, oh yeah, by the way, when we see Zim all depressed, he mentions that of all the stupid plans he tried to make a clone of Professor Mainbrain. And
it's in like a jar.
He just gets this misshapen, stupid blob of orange matter. And it's like, he couldn't get pudding to make it the way you liked it. It ruined the illusion. And Dave is like, dude, I don't even love pudding. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
It's beautiful.
Zim's delusions are so insane that he just reaches these bizarre conclusions about people that he barely talks to. Also, through the entire show, it's kind of depressing to think Dib is the closest thing to a friend
Quote
he
unquote.
ever has.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. According to the comics, Dib is a better invader than Zim is. There's a comic, I think it's issue 43 or so, where dressed in a costume, Dib accidentally invades a planet, disables the shields that protect it, and takes it over. And the tallest go, what is your name? I'm Invader Dib. You are the greatest invader we ever had. Your name is going down in fucking history as the greatest that ever.
Just like
Zim is just seething. Maximum over seeth. But anyway, actually, it is implied that Zim was responsible for the death of at least 2 previous tallists.
that sounds right.
He's that dumb.
Yeah.
So we find out that, so Dib is about to do it. He's about to activate the thing and basically get the recognition he deserves, only to get completely blindsided because Zim was not quite as depressed as we thought. The moment he found out about the bracelet, he decided, what if I use that to just kidnap Professor Mainbrain, disguise myself as, I am Professor Zim, and it's just him in a stupid costume.
Fucking costume.
Going, yeah, that other guy retired and he just left everything to me. So, don't worry, I'm going to upgrade the bracelets with this evil-looking blob of alien energy that is screaming with a torment of 1,000 people.
I don't know if it's a good idea, though.
Did I mention that it comes in different colors?
Yay!
And people are literally shut up and take my money in at him.
And
when,
while that's happening, you have a little micro montage of that, and you have him like going on tour, throwing fucking bracelets at people, flinging them in the fucking air while they throw money at him. And he has this beautiful line like, all this time I've been trying to invade and conquer these people when I could have simply charged them to do it.
That's all I had to do. Also, there is not enough peace happening. Girl, I want you to make a song that makes people piss harder.
That makes it piece harder.
Girl goes 10,000 hours in sound edit and makes this stupid little rhyme that somehow works.
Hang on a minute. Before we get to that, you guys skipped over the part where Dib actually woke up from
oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Dib is stuck in his house, basically under house arrest
with Gaz and
Clembrain. You know,
the clone
Mainbrain,
of Professor Membrane.
Who makes really shitty pudding. And aside from that, appears to be a fairly decent fellow. But that's it. That's all he does.
Except for being dumb as rocks, too.
He only makes bad pudding. That's the only thing he can do. So predictably, Gaz is like, dude, you fucked up real hard. And Dib is like, I fucked up so hard.
Yeah,
I need to unfuck this.
No, it's okay.
Zim's
There's no way
plan-
we could get out.
Zim's
I've
plan
tried
is
every single
that'll-
time. Wait a minute. You were trying to get out of the house without me?
Listen,
Let's not
focus on the important things now. But I love this one part where we have this huge celebration of Professor Zim doing the bracelets and tossing people in the air. And then Dib goes, wait a minute. This looks familiar. He runs outside, and in the greatest show of petty dickery, somehow,
There's
those are nice cookies.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, sugar cookies.
Now,
I'm
before
gonna
you
have
get
one.
to that, I just wanted to extoliate and say, like, okay, Zim's plan, that was genius, and not only that, but it was also a shot at people who are like, I don't know. I guess the whole idea of like you're describing a product to the people, but like they don't care about all the details and stuff. But if
As long as it looks pretty.
as long as it looks, yeah, I
John
can't.
M. Vasquez is well known for taking the piss out of many aspects of popular culture. The man loves to shit on
including
it.
fancy apps and fancy looking, in this case, being, commodity commercialism culture.
There was at least one chapter of Johnny the Homicidal Maniac that he dedicated to Johnny killing the kind of people that would worship him as somebody to be looked up to.
brilliant.
Yeah. He's fucking sick. But anyway,
And so
in
apparently takes
a moment of true dickery, Zim moves the headquarters and the entire celebration literally to Dib's backyard just to fuck with him.
It's just like, wait a minute, what are you doing? You're in my backyard. Oh yeah, why don't you come out and do something about it? Oh wait, you can't. You're grounded by your father.
Oh my god.
But apparently the plan is not finished yet, as there's still some piece that needs to be made. So now we cut back to
10,000 hours on SoundCloud, and Gur makes
Peace.
Joy.
Peace is very nice.
It's better than chicken and rice,
Peace is
apparently.
nicer than chicken and
rice! And apparently it works. Like
Because
children,
you have
start jumping over volcanoes just to get to the other side.
And the whole time you have quote unquote Professor Zim saying like, "Come on, children, don't you want peace? Work harder at it, motherfuckers." You have children in the ocean with like sharks surrounding them, circling around them, just keeping them from holding hands.
Friends with the sharks
There's
just
a-
to complete.
There's
was
a
gonna
fucking
say-
there's a fucking like stray cat in the middle of the street hissing and clawing at a pair of children as they're singing this stupid ass song that stray cat gets taken away by the police
Gur
in cuffs.
guys, Gur is deceivingly brilliant.
No,
Oh, no.
it's just stupid enough to work.
He's good enough at engineering. He's just bad at everything else.
Refuge in audacity. You gotta love it.
That's how it works.
Yeah, but I mean, like even when he steps out of his own element, it makes that stupid freaking
Stupid ass
It
song.
works.
It works because people are dumb. That's the reason why it works. Everybody in this world is dumb, and Div is smart by virtue of having a little bit of common sense. That's it. So they do it. They complete the circle, and then Div goes, well, shit, nothing happened. You fucked up. And then Zim is like, stupid, smelly human. Don't you understand that it takes one particular source of energy to concentrate this much peace energy into my plan? And only one being in the world has this power. Cut to space. Where the stupid little plushy machine thing that
What is it called? Mini Moose?
Mini Moose is just floating there. And apparently that's it. Mini Moose becomes a satellite cannon and uses the power of the peace shield to teleport Earth all the way back to
Millions of light years.
right in front of the Irken Armada. Just like planted like fucking right there. And everybody just basically loses their shit because holy crap, Zim's plans worked.
That is a giant.
For once.
That is a giant global way of Zim saying, "Hey, notice me."
By the way,
Yes.
time for title drop. The Florpus shows up at that point.
Like, what the hell is a Florpus? Oh, that is the byproduct of Zim teleporting a whole planet millions of light years away, and it tears a hole in the fabric of reality.
Yeah, it turns out that ripping a celestial body out of the sky and slingshotting at that distance that fast, physics may have something to say about it.
Yeah,
And of course,
they
we-
just want to speak to your manager.
We cut back to the Armadillos who basically go, are you telling me that the Earth is right in front of... Are you telling me Zim came all the way here? My tallest, there's also the giant black hole behind it. Forget the black hole. Zim is here, and that's a fucking problem.
Why?
Let's blow
Because
up
we
the
don't
Earth.
like him.
Let's blow up the Earth. Like right now. Let's just go to the Earth and blow it up. And one of the like, I'm guessing the only smart guy in there goes, sir, I pilot the ship. I could just go around it. Oh, yeah. Look at you with your smarts and your... Shut up. We're going a straight line. That's how we do things here. Meanwhile, people are, of course, losing their shit and panic because, oh, fuck, we're in space. Oh, shit. No. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck.
It gets worse. I love the stupid shit. Zim is actually fucking, what do you call it? He's actually, like, gloating in his success, well deserved. Like, okay, Gur, get the gigantic, beautiful mobile throne that I asked you to build me, so that when my people show, they'll be able to see me conquer over these horrible people, horrible little humans.
Clonk, and to his credit, he made the throne. Except that the button that shoots peanuts makes fire, and the button that shoots fire makes peanuts.
Like, wait a minute. Okay. Why are we raining peanuts? This isn't giant fire shooting behind me. Hit
press
the other button.
Peanut button.
Okay.
All right, peanuts. I love the fact that Zim only has 2 buttons in front of him, and he still goes, wait, this is fire. That's peanut. Aha! And then he makes fire, but then he fucks
then
up.
he fucks up
and
and-
starts shooting flaming peanuts. So Zim is alternating between going,
Ow.
shit, ow, ow, damn it.
Ow, ow.
I love that.
And he's raining down horrible, flaming, fiery
While
peanuts
people are running
on
in
the
panic
people.
and screaming their
Like-
heads off.
Like, you know what? This is sufficiently evil.
This is kind of
Also, I really want Gur to not change at all.
he can't. He's broken.
Good.
Meanwhile, they finally figured out a
it's
way
that
to
kind of
stop him.
thinking that breaks fandoms, Jose.
Oh, please. The fandom, the Zim fandom is unbreakable. They're united by their love of
God.
gay fan fiction and horrible hot topic fashion trends.
Oh my God, you're not
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm going there. So anyway,
Dude.
the children managed to find a way to escape Clone Dad by basically going, we got to spend time together. So I'm going to spend time by you staying over there, making pudding on the grill,
Poorly.
while we fix this spaceship. And of course, the spaceship is like, why should I even help you? To which they go, you'll hate me, right? Yes. Do you hate Zim more than me? Yes.
If you help
Do
me,
you want to make Zim's life miserable? Yes.
well, if you help me, that will make Zim very, very angry. And
Okay, let's go to space. And so we go to the moon prison.
What was it called?
Moo Ping, no.
Moo Ping 10.
Yeah,
Moo Ping 10.
Moo Ping. What the fuck? Where did
I don't know what it means, but it's made of Legos.
Apparently, it's made of Legos. No,
And
it's
we
made
captured
out
it
of
for
the.
30 seconds.
It's made out of the fucking. What do you call it? The cubics. In
cubics.
fucking Dark Side of Dimensions of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Look at that. Think about it. They got energy cubes and they got actual cubes, and it all comes together and it's a fucking prison. It's the fucking cubics.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So while the ship
No.
is making a distraction,
Marlon
they
Brando.
infiltrate and get captured immediately because this is how things work in this place.
Apparently.
And they basically just gives up like, fuck it. I'm done. I failed too many times. I can't do this. And even Gus is like, come on, man, get up. You can do it. I know you can. Like, she actually tries to cheer him up, which is
The most apathetic way
admittedly
you can.
something that the original Gas would have never done. Like, seriously, Gas in the original series was borderline sociopath. It's creepy.
Yeah.
But I digress.
Cool.
But basically, yeah, by the way, Membrane is there. They didn't have to rescue him. He was literally in the corner of the cell going, "It's okay, son. I didn't want you to, waste your heroic speech and everything." And they go, "Dad, he's using the moose to destroy the world. I can't believe in that, son. It's very, very unscientifical. Are you telling me that your bracelets couldn't teleport the Earth? Well, if, theoretically speaking, there was a source of energy power for not to do it, and theoretically speaking, we could channel it to a small purple moose." I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Theoretically, that could happen. "Hey, Dad, if I could give you the moose, could you reverse it?" Theoretically, I could.
All right, well, let's get back to Earth.
Tent, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
So they escape from prison, leaving everybody else behind because fuck them, and go back to Earth while the Florpus gets dangerously close. But no one cares about that because Zim is there going, "Well, the tallest are going to get here anytime now. Hey, you people need to stop running around and screaming. You're supposed to be bowing in front of me. A building falls down or jumping in front of me. Yeah, that works too."
That's
but before they get to Earth, dude, the
moment happens.
No, the Starfighter thing where Gas takes control.
Gas, basically, they run through what appears to be an asteroid field. Things are bad, and Gas goes, "Shit, what do we do?" And the ship goes, "I hate the thought of you putting your hands on me or your butts on me." And Div is like, "What is it with you and my butt? Stop that."
But I need your help.
And she creates what appears to be game controllers, and Gas looks at the controllers and goes,
She loves to power glove.
"My time has come."
Shit's so bad.
Proceeds to scythe through the whole thing with laser beams
Because
because
a VR headset and power gloves.
yeah, but because this is Invader Zim and nobody gets to have anything nice, the ship gets hit by an asteroid and starts falling apart. So Gas flies off into the horizon, and Div and his dad are falling down while their cell is falling apart, and Div's dad is genuinely convinced that he's hallucinating the whole thing.
Juan, Angel, we forgot one important thing to mention.
What's that?
The ham.
Oh yeah, a while ago, the narration actually goes, "Don't forget that ham. That ham is going to be really important."
Apparently, Gas throws a ham at Dib and hold on to that ham.
That ham
it's
is
very
important. The screen goes black and white, and the narrator, until now, Hidertro Unknown, goes, "Now, y'all don't forget that ham. That ham is going to be real important." So
remember this, it is important.
We get this genuinely touching moment where Dib is trying to hold on to his dad, who believes that he's...
I'll make you believe this is all real. I'll make you
will
proud.
Be proud of me. But son, I've always been proud of you.
How the hell did he get that cup of tea?
Science.
You don't have to prove anything.
No, fuck you. There's nothing science about that.
Science.
Motherfucker.
Science, though. So Professor Mainbrain flies off, going, "This feels so realistic." And Dib is like, "Dad!" And meanwhile, we get to... I'm not going to call this a final fight, because it was barely a fight, but Zim is standing on his throne, then Div falls from the atmosphere, explodes into a massive crater, comes out with only a couple of scratches. This kid is tough as shit.
Tough as
goes,
balls.
"Give me that moose." And Gur goes, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm out." And Zim is like, "Okay, fuck this, I'm out." So he just runs off while Div is running after him. At one point, I love this chase because it's the dumbest thing, but it's just so that no, Div is really that fucking tough.
Yeah.
At one point, Zim runs over a pile of debris and Div just plows
through it all. "Give me the moose."
No!
Get your own moose.
If you don't do this, the Earth is going to be destroyed. You're ugly and you're lying. I'm not lying. Then why are you
so ugly?
Wow, really? We're going to go this far?
Gravity is freaking out. The black hole is 3 feet away from them, and Zim is still an idiot. We get this insane chase. At one point, I think, Zim throws an exploding leprechaun cat robot in the middle, and Div just gets exploded, runs through it anyway.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
The only thing that stops him is the fact that he gets mobbed by all of Zim's robots, which apparently he named personally, even though there is possibly hundreds.
And they're all Membrane Labs
They're wearing
robots.
Membrane shirts. And then another meteor falls down. The explosion clears the area. Professor Membrane shows up, looks at the army of robots and goes, "Why are you wearing those shirts? I didn't hire any of you." And reveals that his cybernetic arms can shoot a laser strong enough.
He's got repulsor blasts and jet boots.
He sights half of the place.
Oh my
And then
God.
son and father join together to fight off the robot army, and it's actually genuinely kind of hype.
It's pretty badass.
It's pretty good. And then Gas shows up with a ship and just goes, "Div, the ham!" And then when he pulls it out, the narrator goes, "See?
It stops again.
I told you that was going to be important."
Throws the ham at Gaz.
So he
got
throws the ham.
Gaz.
Gaz has the ham.
This big dramatic moment.
Power of Grayskull in the ham.
And then she finally unleashes its force and knocks him over the head with it.
That's it. She just yeets the ham into his skull to drop the stupid news.
No,
goes,
not even a year. Yeet.
Poof.
Poof. Just like dunk. He falls straight down.
So while that's going on, Cologne Dad shows up and starts hassling the heroes.
Wait, you are grounded, children.
You cannot fight because you are grounded. And then, apparently, he made him good enough that apparently he genuinely loves the kids because he actually gives the boost to Professor Membrane and just goes, okay, Dad, figure out how that happens before the Florpus oh yeah, the Florpus is here, and the Earth just goes into the hole while Professor Membrane is trying desperately to
He's
figure out
Rubik's
how it
cubing,
works.
reconfiguring the goddamn moves.
We get the creepiest part of the movie, which just switches between like 20 different art styles.
You have like the sketch art where like it's just the keyframe animation and like marks on it.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. While this is happening, the Urkin fleet is literally right there, but they don't care about the hole as much as the fact they need to destroy the Earth now because Sim is on it.
Yeah.
These idiots! I love this dumb shit.
They're so
For all their brilliance, for all their super cool like armies and fleets and shit. Holy
They're
crap.
dumb as fuck.
They're dumb as fuck.
So we're going through like 20 different ones, and as the Earth begins to rip apart, the animation begins to fail, and we start seeing the animation stills with all the notes that the animators wrote on the side and the numbers.
You see like clay animating, you see hand puppets, you see fucking like
sketch animation.
You see this trippy acid art.
You see in burst time where the kids are invaders, Zim is human, and Professor Clone Membrane is a handsome-looking Squidward guy.
Also, were there dogs or cats?
Yes, there was one where they were all puppies.
They all turn into pugs.
Live action pugs.
And eventually, as the Earth begins to rip apart, the color washes out, and you're just seeing the animation stills being animated. It's amazing until finally the professor figures it out and goes, save the world, yes or no? The fact that he actually goes, I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
I choose yes.
And he reverts the thing, teleports the Earth back, and meanwhile the Almighty Tollers are like, oh hey, it's gone. Yay!
It's gone.
The
But
Florpus is still there.
My almighties, they're still the massive super black hole. Why do you gotta be so negative? And the ship goes in and just blink.
Blinks out of frame
Cut
into its own Florpus.
Cut to the Earth that has a huge crack being covered by a band-aid. The world is sort of recovering, and Professor Claimbrain joined the family, I guess.
Yeah, the clone.
And the kids are now like better with each other, and they're a family again. But Membrane still insists that it was just a hallucination, and David's like, Dad, are you fucking serious?
The level of ignorance that this guy has.
Dib. It seems that you failed to thwart my phase 2 where I stole this ceramic puppy clown thingy out of your living room. Victory is mine.
And just leaves, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
All this because of that? Or
no,
maybe he's just...
he's trying to cover up for the fact that he fucked up is what it is.
He literally was, my plan was to steal, he actually looks around, this thing from you! Isn't that the puppy clown thing we keep in the living room? Yes! And that was phase 2! You failed! And runs off.
Like, no weakness.
And then we run back to the house where he goes, be quiet, girl. I'm trying to reach the Tallest to tell them of my important mission. Oh, my Tallest. It is only fair that I tell you that I finally succeeded on my great, terrible plan to steal this thing from them.
Tallest,
So-
status report.
Status report, and the Tallest are basically in hell.
No, they're stuck in like the like fucking stick figure animation version of them
and
on
everything.
fire, on actual fire around them.
Zim just turns on the TV and goes, that sounds like a yes to me.
The end.
And I succeeded. When they all fail, victory for Zim! But because this is Invader Zim, nobody can win. The little doggy that Gur fired into space at the start of the movie comes down with meteoric force and just flattens the poor bastard into the ground.
Yay, I love you. Pops it back out.
Why do I keep doing that? The end.
The fucking
Honestly,
I'm gonna drink some water.
a cartoon. It's like the best form of a fucking Saturday morning cartoon because everything resets at the end of the fucking show. Go
Pretty
ahead and
much.
drink out of that cup. I don't give a damn.
pretty much. The movie was a great finish to an awesome series.
Is it a finish though? Or is it one of those assholes like, oh, well, this is so successful, let's give it a reboot, and then we're going to get another season and it becomes mediocre?
Okay,
I hope that's not what
okay,
happens.
here's the thing. I personally feel that we got lucky in getting the movie at all. So whether it's going to continue this, whether they're going to continue from where the movie left off, or whether they're just going to leave it at that, that remains to be seen.
Joseph, have you noticed that this kind of cartoon doesn't have any actual linear continuity, save for the hoarding of Dib collecting all the shit that he got from Zim over the years?
Yeah, and tax chip. That's it.
That's
like,
it.
There are several episodes that end with either somebody dying or everybody dying or some stupid shit happening, and they just snap right back.
Well, the world blows up.
The best way we can put it is
status quo is God.
This movie is an extended episode. It is what it is.
It was an hour and 11 minutes long.
Yeah, it is an extended episode. It's a two-parter, basically.
Yeah.
And it ends in such an open way that either this can be in a continuation of a new season or, you know what?
This is a nice way to finish.
It's a way we went to end it. Because essentially this means that Zim is such a bad invader that he destroyed his own empire.
He destroyed his own people. You're right.
He just sent the head of his governments right into a black hole that they are never going to come back from. Which means
not a black hole,
ever.
a Florpus.
A Florpus. So the entire Urkin Armada, their whole military force, their strongest asset, just went to hell. And they ain't coming back.
No, they're not.
So, yeah.
All because they refuse to move in anything other than a straight fucking line in space.
But turning
which
is
is
hard,
which is
though.
fucking stupid.
It's hard.
No, stupid.
Oh, fuck. That's Invader Zim for you. It is a hilarious ride from one beginning to the end.
Oh, wow.
Absurdist, dark, stupid comedy where nobody wins. Well, I guess Dib kind of won that because he got to genuinely save the day and earn the love of his father. And he gets along with Clone Dad. So, yeah, wow, yeah. Dib actually ended up pretty well, all things considered. And Zim sort of, well, he screwed up. But he's stupid enough to not realize it. So, honestly, this is one of the nicest episodes the show had. Everybody ended more or less okay.
Holy
fuck. The real danger was destroyed by the person who started in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Bud Zim is still alive, so that counts as okay.
this an extension of a life.
All right, last words, Angel.
Okay, no. So last words. So let's start with you, Juan. Coming in raw from somebody who's never seen or heard that much Invader Zim. What do you think of it?
It's a fucking cartoon and it works fine.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was stupid and I enjoyed it.
But was it? Hang on, I'm gonna say the forbidden word.
Fun. Yes.
Oh shit!
It was stupid fun.
Cancel the internet. Something was fun in it.
So I'm allowed to say whether or not something is fun or not.
You don't understand. Fun in like the internet is like the N-word in the hood. You don't say that shit, okay?
Yeah, well, guess what?
You say it to the people that you're really
fucking
close
say
with.
both. It is not, and here's the N-word, not fun.
So it's Figa?
Oh wait, I said it twice.
What if we just bring them together?
I said the N-word twice, not.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the other N-word.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. The only N-word that I was going to say was not.
But if you fix them together, I get Figa. Do I get to
Nope.
get away with that?
No, you don't.
But Figa was a fruit. Figs.
No,
Figs are
figs.
tasty. What do you have against figs, Juan?
What do you have against Frigga, the Norse goddess and the wife of Odin?
Nothing, but she's dead now, and that sucks.
Actually, no, she kind of, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, long story
Point
short,
is,
it was
fun. It was fucking fun. Jose, you being the moderately more aware of the Invader Zim fandom than I am, you tell me your take.
Well, first of all, I have a greater appreciation even now that we still have creators and audiences like us who appreciate dark humor and dark stuff. And
This wasn't
fun.
even that dark.
Not really compared to the stuff that they put in the other episodes, but
Yeah,
it was
fair
fairly
enough.
dark.
This movie didn't have as much dark comedy as the original series, but nonetheless,
Let us conveniently ignore the fact that we see several planets get destroyed, and it is heavily implied that several people die horribly.
Trillions of other races are destroyed and just popped out of existence.
Sneaking.
guys.
No.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
But no, it's nice to know that we still have creators and audiences who have a great appreciation for that. And like Juan said, the movie was fun. As I said earlier, it's no telling whether or not it'll continue or not. But if it didn't, then it was a great way to end off the series, considering that it was canceled for quite some time.
Several years.
Yeah, several years.
It's funny, really.
I liked every bit of it, and honestly, I
Had fun?
Had fun. Yeah.
What are you
wrecked.
saying the F word a lot lately?
Two people over here saying they had fun. Actually, no, three. All three of us are saying that we had fun. We're dropping the F word all over this
Three
Invader
out
Zim.
of three dumbass nerds think this show is
Fun.
sorry, hurts to say it.
Fucking fun.
All right, so
It's stupid. And I have no problem with stupid as long as there's a meaning to it.
it's cleverly stupid.
It's exactly. It's cleverly stupid.
It's stupidity with purpose.
Okay, and not gonna lie, I had my son watch this with us, and he was enjoying every fucking minute of it too. He had his jaw dropped like, what? And he was laughing at the funny shit here, too. He was enjoying it for never having seen a single second of Invader Zim prior to this, and he's got no problem with it either.
There you have it. So, continuing on, I suppose I should throw my 2 cents in there. It's essentially what, as I said before, it's an extended episode of the series. It's fun. Also,
exactly.
A little context. Remember how I said this came out at the exact same time as Very Odd Parents, which is most definitely more family-friendly?
Apparently, yeah.
Okay, so this show, it's like a bit of an hourglass plot. This show began, then it died, but it remained well-known and famous all the way until now. Meanwhile, Very Odd Parents began, hit a height of popularity, and then slowly declined into, like, crap near the end. So one show lasted longer and died ignominiously. Another show lasted a short time and returned gloriously.
You got a good point there.
Hourglass.
Like, what was that weird-ass live-action movie of the fucking Fairly Odd Parents?
Zac Efron?
No, that wasn't Zac Efron.
The guy from fucking High School Musical, right?
No, it wasn't him. It was Drake Bell or something.
Drake Bell.
Yeah, he voiced Ultimate Spider-Man.
Drake, I need to fire my agent for putting me into this role, Bell.
Like, he was literally still acting as if he was like a kid
just to keep
in this live-action thing.
Which is fun. Which is a sad thing, though, because actually the majority of the animated Very Odd Parents movie are fairly entertaining. They're really fun.
And
but
then he had
was
that weird... That was a weird thing, and you don't need that shit for Invader Zim. And what's funny is that you had a couple of live-action bits. One was like little stick figure or action figure animations, and the other was them as pugs.
Yep.
There was actually like cute little puggies. Yay.
Yeah. But
sorry, there's a doggy moment. I had to gush about the doggy moment.
Good, but ultimately, the movie was good. The movie was fun. And if it ends here, I would honestly be happy to have it end like this. If it keeps going after this, then I hope that Mr. Vasquez will be at the head again so he can bring his beautiful, beautiful version of humor to this world.
Goddamn right.
But aside from that, no complaints. It was fantastic. I really liked it. And it was...
fun. Say it.
It's okay.
Fun.
You can say it with us.
Angel, do you need a laxative?
Hang on. Give me a second. I can do this.
Gross. Angel, I'm not cleaning up after you.
Hey, Angel, we're running.
Harder than I thought.
You've been hanging around the image boards too long. You need to actually flex that muscle.
Give me a second. My fun column needs a little stretching.
Gross.
Fun.
Yay.
Perfect.
Go watch it. It was great. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
It's on Netflix. If you've got a subscription, it was produced by Nickelodeon Studios. Thank you very much for that. Nickelodeon.
Exactly.
All
and
right.
what rhymes with fun? Done. But before we're done, Juancho?
All right, I'll go ahead and wrap us up. Thank you very much, Angel Mendez. Thank you very much, Jose Casabona, for wrapping us up on this. And thank you to the producers of this special edition of the Invader Zim series in this epilogue movie of extravaganzas and proportionate fun. Wow, Angel is going to need to have his fun colon stitched back together after that. All right, thank you very much for listening in to our review of Invader Zim. Enter the Florpus. Continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlock online, Patreon.com/RavensFlock. Donate as little as $1 a month for all, exclusive access to any early promotions or announcements from our channel and our projects here. And of course, rate, review, subscribe, give us thumbs up on our main channel, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, home of Los Amigos Play and The Ravensflock. Thank you again very much for listening to the Uncensored Interview and Review podcast of The Ravensflock. This has been The Black Files, and we are